Joining us now to talk about the crisis and the progress being made is County Supervisor Paloma Aguirre, who represents that area and used to be the mayor of IB. And you and I were down there so many years ago together, yes, long before you got into politics. You've been on this subject. Yes. You know more than most the impact it's having on businesses. What is it?
Well, it's devastating, truly, and it really has been exacerbated these last 3 years, where we've seen a significant decline in not just tourism, but visitors to the beach and Imperial Beach, because we're going on our 4th consecutive year of beach closures. So we have heard anecdotally from small businesses that they're being impacted. We have heard from the real estate industry that their listings have gone up because there's more properties available. And economically, regionally, we need to better understand what are the specific impacts systemically. That's why the county has invested $250,000 into an economic impact study that will be completed by the end of the year, and that will help us provide data so that not just the federal administration, but the state administration can provide resources or support, because I think that would be my question, is what are they going to do for the struggling businesses here in the area?
What do you want to see come out of tomorrow?
Well, what I would like to see is that it goes beyond just a handful of small businesses, that it goes beyond just a conversation. These businesses need help, and they need help desperately. They're losing clients, they're losing visitors, and a lot of them have put everything they own into the business only to see it crumble because of a crisis that, you know, we've been, yes, working on for decades, but that we need a solution to. And the administration has talked about a solution that they'll reach by 2027. However, the administration has not looked directly at the main source of pollution, which is the Tijuana River itself. And the plan that they have for 2027 right now does not include that.
Are you happy with the dialogue with the Trump administration? Lee Zeldin was out. Yes. At the time the EPA was out. There was also some dialogue with the SBA. Now, yes, they're back to have this roundtable. What's your perception?
I appreciate that. We have a good channel of communication with Administrator Zeldin. Since the first time he came to the second time, my team continues to be in contact with his office. But I would also say that some of the cuts that the Small Business Association of the United States has seen has really impacted local businesses that are not just impacted by the sewage crisis, but their ability to receive loans so that they could keep their business afloat. I don't know if you heard, but the San Diego Chamber Regional Chamber of Commerce has opposed this new measure that would reduce the amount of loans that are given to small businesses here in California.
And I did mention that you, as you were talking, you said the state. Just,
yes,
it takes the state, in your opinion, to declare a state of emergency that you've been pushing for a long time.
Yes.
Is that step one to this?
Absolutely. So the county just last Wednesday, we declared our 22nd iteration of a state of emergency locally in the county. And at the same time, we renewed our call for a state of emergency to our governor, Governor Newsom. It was approved by all members of the board to request that he declare a state of emergency. We have a number of new data points that we are presenting to him, including the most recent hydrogen sulfide peak that we all experienced a few days ago, where the levels of hydrogen sulfide were so high, they were about 120 times the state standard. And we know now, because of 1, 2, 3 different studies, that people are falling ill. Children are getting asthma, are getting irritable bowel syndrome, gastrointestinal illnesses, and the elderly are also having the upper respiratory ailments. So it's incredibly concerning, and the state, as I said, the governor and our president need to take this crisis as serious as it merits.
And you mentioned the people that live there. Also, we notice in this roundtable outside of IB, the only other mayor is Coronado. And that's because we have seen that sewage affecting Coronado, affecting the naval base, affecting where our Navy SEALs train. This is a federal crisis.
Absolutely. It has impacts to our national security and national readiness. It impacts the training for our Navy SEALs, which, as we know, every single Navy SEAL in this country has to train in Coronado. They're being impacted. That is by the Navy report, who produced a report that said so. We're also seeing Border Patrol agents that are monitoring the border area become ill. And the impacts are quite vast, because we're talking not just public health impacts, environmental impacts, but economic impacts that go well beyond the South Bay. And the more we discover as studies move forward, the more we're understanding that.
They need the understanding, they need to move, we need solutions here in San Diego County. You have fought for that, and I want to see you see it happen with me right there.
Yes, thank you, because you have been such a tremendous partner. Thank you.
Thanks for all your help.
Thank you.